do this. Hello. Welcome to the New Year's Steve quiz. I shall wait a few minutes and then we'll kick off. Hi guys. Right, so if you're curious what we're doing tonight, it's the New Year's Eve, or as I'm calling it, New Year's Steve cosplay quiz. So I do one of these every single Sunday and the theme changes every week. This one may be a short, we'll try and be quite sharp tonight as I'm going out to celebrate tonight, so... Oh, thank you for sharing the live, Harley. Yeah, so I have 4 rounds tonight. Hi, Arthur. Yeah, oh no, Hawkeye is usually my guy. So to guest on these live streams, you need to organise it with me ahead of time. And you need to have a cosplay ready to go and things like that, so... Not tonight, but if you want to join me, reach out on Instagram and we can discuss the next themes. Yeah, no, Hawkeye is usually my guy. The reason I'm Captain America tonight is because the theme is New Year's Steve. So I'm going to be covering 4 different Steves, 2 fictional and 2 real Steves. But no, Hawkeye's my boy. I can't wait to do the Avengers again as a quiz. That was our first ever live stream that we did. Our first ever Sunday night quiz. And it could definitely do with a redo with more cosplayers, I think. I could dye my hair ginger. Like, I'm gonna have to, like, re-dye my hair. Like, I'm gonna grow out my hair again. I got rid of it for sensory issues. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to grow this out a bit because in February I'm doing Thread from Scooby-Doo for Comic-Con. Because we're appearing as the Scottish Scooby Gang. But then I'm also doing this Doctor Who live stream, so once it sort of grows out and everything again, I might go sort of brown. And that's just for the 10th Doctor and stuff. Saves me having to wear a wig for those ones. But yeah, we'll see. I am a nice gem. I do look like... I also look like the baby from The Incredibles. Yeah, if you... Arthur, if you haven't checked out, I'm doing Doctor Who ranking, so the next one, the Patrick Troughton video, releases tomorrow. So we've done William Hartnell, we've done Troughton. John Pertwee's video is already edited, so that's already up. I just need to keep going, so hopefully every Monday you'll get a new Doctor Who video until the ranking is done. So I'm going to rank up to number 14, because obviously we've not seen much of Ncuti Gatwa's run, but also there's another reason I can't really cosplay. Although if I can get a guest cosplayer on, that would be fun, because I absolutely do love Ncuti Gatwa from what we've seen. Didn't love his episode so far, just because I thought they underused the goblins a bit, but I thought he was brilliant as the Doctor. So yeah, so the first round is obviously going to be on Captain America. And then we're going to do Steve Harrington from Stranger Things. And then I'm going to do Steve Irwin. And then I'm going to be doing Steve Jobs. I love the 15th Doctor from what we've seen. Like, I absolutely love him. But, I mean, each to their own. Like, I think Ncuti Gatwa just is really, really charming. But I want to see more of his run before I make a decision on where he lands in the ranking. But just on charisma alone, he's up there for me. Like, he absolutely stole the show when he bi-generated, in my opinion. But no, I know where the ranking is going to piss people off, and it's when I get to the 11th Doctor. That's when it's going to piss people off. Because, spoiler alert, I do not think that highly of that run. Yes, we will get to the quiz in a few minutes. I'm just waiting for everyone to join who knows to join at 7, if they want to join, and then we'll kick off at 7. So yeah, I'm going to try and do the same as I did last week, where I do various costumes. The costumes aren't all brilliant, but like they're the best I could do, you know, budgetary-wise. I think you'll get a kick out of one of them. Also, a lot of my costumes are in storage. A lot of my stuff's in storage, which sucks. Hopefully, you know, within the next few months I'll be back home and have access to all my stuff and be able to do much more sort of elaborate, you know, cosplays again. Try and get some group stuff going. I'd love to get more co-hosts on to these streams, but it's a busy time of year for everyone. Everyone's got stuff on at the moment. Thank you for the share. Sorry, that's Sophia. Thank you. Thank you. This is yeah, this is just a Captain America jacket I saw, which is not screen accurate to any of them, but I kind of liked it when I saw it, and it's nice and bright, and I thought I'd get it. Right. Thank you for the follow. I love Marvel. When I have my flat back, I will show you that I have an entire room dedicated to Marvel and all my Marvel cosplays. So yeah, I love Marvel. Although, I'll be honest, I have sort of fallen off the MCU wagon a bit recently. Just not been enjoying their output that much. If that's about football, I know nothing about. I got nothing. I know nothing. Hawkeye. Hawkeye is my favourite. This channel used to be called the Hawkeye of Hawk Hill. I have a little Hawkeye tattoo. My entire spare room is painted purple. Easily Hawkeye is my favourite. Yeah, we'll definitely be seeing, like, if you want to see my Hawkeye content, I've got a couple of Hawkeye sketches, like Marvel sketches. There's a whole playlist of Marvel content on this TikTok account. You would like a shout out, King ALB14, hello! Right, okay, I am going to kick off with our first round. So, we're going to try and get through this, because I want to go out and party tonight, so, and when I say that, I'm going to be exhausted by the end of it. But anyway, What was it? Oh, I forgot what I was going to say already. Anyway, the way this works is I'm going to do 10 questions per character. Or per Steve, as we're going to call it. So I'm going to do different Steves tonight. So it's not all Marvel, don't worry. We are going to... You guys are going to keep track of your points, because I'm too lazy to do it. I will let you know if there's multiple points available. And whoever wins will get a little piece of digital art with them dressed as any Steve of their choice. It can be one of the Steves we cover tonight, or it can be another one. Best way to reach out if you're the winner is reach out on Instagram, and I'll send you your little piece of digital art. So I just drew Sarah as an elf for the Christmas one. So these are now solo ventures. Not to get too far into it, but I would like to get some co-hosts in the new year. Fingers crossed. But yeah, keep track of your points. Don't Google. I feel like last week we had some Googling going on. Try not to Google. Yeah, right, let's kick off. So, first round is on Steve Rogers. So, who are the co-creators of Steve Rogers, or Captain America? So there's two of them. I'm looking for the co-creators of Steve Rogers as Captain America. And it's not one of the obvious ones that you think. Creators of Steve Rogers, or Captain America. Hi, Jazz. Question 2. Captain America debuted on which date? So I'll give you 1 point for the year, 1 point for the month, 1 point for the date. So Captain America debuted on what date? So normally talking about his first ever comic book appearance. I'll give you another point if you can tell me what the name of the comic book was. Oh, way earlier than that. Way earlier. Much earlier. So the question 1 was, who are the co-creators of Steve Rogers as Captain America? And Captain America debuted on what date? Okay, later than that. Later than that. We are in the I'll give you the 1900s. Question 3. What neighborhood does Steve Rogers come from? Hi, Mike. We've just started our Steve Rogers round, so this is about Captain America. This is a New Year's Steve quiz tonight. So, what neighborhood does Steve Rogers come from? Let's try and get some answers in the chat, folks. No, Steve Rogers, as in Captain America. Question 4. What fictional metal is the shield made out of? What fictional metal is Captain America's shield made out of? How's your Marvel knowledge, Mike? Question 5. Hi guys. Question 5. Who plays Steve Rogers in the MCU? Who plays Steve Rogers in the MCU? Try and get some answers in the chat, folks. I'll try and save you from Thanos. So, who plays Steve Rogers in the MCU? Question 6. When he becomes disillusioned by his... Oh, yay! Chris Evans is correct. Well done, Mike. You get 1 point. When he becomes disillusioned by his government, what superhero alias does Steve Rogers adopt? So this is in the comics. So when he becomes disillusioned by his government, which superhero alias does Steve Rogers adopt? Because he stopped wearing the Stars and Stripes for a while. Question 7. What is Steve's middle name? What is Steve Rogers' middle name? It's not Michael. Question 8. It's not Johnny. We'll come back to it unless you get the right answer in the chat. Question 8. According to the MCU wiki, what is Steve's date of birth? So in the MCU wiki, what is Steve's date of birth? Now, if you can kind of piece together with the Stars and Stripes the day and the month, it is that on the nose. If you can get the year, I'll give you another point as well. No. Not quite, Aaron. Oh, so 4th of July. I'll give you 1 point for 4th, 1 point for July, Mike. A little bit earlier than 1920. So by the time America joins the war, what would he be? Yeah, he wouldn't be that old. Hi, Buffy. 1918 is correct. Well done, BBX. Well done. So that is 4th of July, 1918. Yeah, it's a bit on the nose for his birthday to be literally the 4th of July, but hey-ho. Question 9. What were the first names of Steve's parents? Bucky actually says this in one of the movies, when proving that it is him and not the Winter Soldier. It's not Marion Allen. Keep guessing. We'll go back to the first questions in a bit. To see if you can accrue some more points now that more people have joined. Keep guessing. Question 10, nice easy one. Who does Steve Rogers pass the shield on to in the MCU, having lived his life to the fullest? Oh, it is Joe is... I'll give you Joe, so Joseph or Joe, so I'll give you 1 point there. And Sarah, well done. Yes, Joe and Sarah is correct. So I'll give you 1 point for Joe, 1 point for Sarah, well done. So, who does Steve pass the shield on to in Endgame, having lived his life to the fullest? It is Sam, well done. It is Sam Wilson, or Sam. Yes, I'm not just giving you black dude, no. Okay, so I'm gonna go back and go over the questions, but you got a chance to snipe some points. So, I'm gonna start again. Which two comic book creators are the co-creators of Steve Rogers? So, which two comic book creators are the co-creators of Captain America? Time to get in some points. One of these should be fairly easy, if you know anything about comics. Joe Simon and Jack Kirby, correct, Aaron. Well done. I'll give you 1 point for Joe Simon, 1 point for Jack Kirby. Question 2. Captain America debuted on what date? So, with the first Captain America comic book debuted on what date? So I'll give you 1 point for the year, 1 point for the month, 1 point for the date. So Captain America debuted on what date? 1940 is correct. Yes, Mike. Correct. Did you Google that, Mike? Yes, 1940. December 20th, 1940. That looks suspiciously like a Google. I had to translate it in my head because obviously I'm British, so I would say 20th first. But hi, Ionic. We're in our first round. We're just going over the answers for the Steve Rogers round, and then we'll be moving on to Steve Harrington. The theme this week is New Year's Steve. Oh, wow. Okay. I'll let you off then, Mike. Well done. Question 3. Ask your brother, if you need help, ask your brother, what neighborhood or what part of New York does Steve Rogers come from? Not Queens. Spidey's from Queens. Brooklyn! Brooklyn is correct. Question 4. What fictional metal is Steve Rogers' shield made out of? So what fictional metal is Captain America's shield made out of? Adamantium is what Wolverine's claws are made from. Vibranium is what I was looking for, so that's a... Yeah, there's a lot of fictional metals in Marvel. Question 5, we got this, which is who plays Steve Rogers in the MCU? That is Chris Evans. Question 6, we didn't get this one yet. When he becomes disillusioned by his government, what superhero alias does Steve Rogers adopt? Nomad is correct. Well done, Ionic. Nomad. Question 7. What is Steve's middle name? Grant is correct. Wow. Well done. Grant is correct. Which I wonder if that's why Stephen Grant becomes one of Moon Knight's aliases. I don't know if that's if there's a connection there between Stephen Grant Rogers and Stephen Grant Moon Knight. Someone would have to tell me if there's a connection there. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Question 8. In the MCU, what is Steve's date of birth? We got this. That's the 4th of July, 1918. Okay, good luck, Mike. I wish you all the best and a happy new year when it comes. Kick cancer's ass for me. Question 9. What were the names of Steve's parents? Hi, Lucy. That's Sarah and Joseph. And question 10. Who does Steve pass the shield on to? That is Sam Wilson. Yes, Happy New Year, Lucy, when it comes. Oh, I hope it's a better year. Right, okay, this involves one of my many costume changes for tonight. Right. We're going to move on. I am here, just slightly off camera so you can't see me in my underwear. There are videos where you can see that if you want it. Which will probably backfire one day. So we're going to move on to another Steve now. We're going to move on to Steve Harrington from Stranger Things. Sharks! So how's everyone's Stranger Things knowledge? I'm really annoyed that my blue shorts for this have gone missing somewhere. I think my friend still has them from when I lent him this costume, or gave him this costume, but it's fine for the sake of tonight. My black shorts will do. Yep, you are correct. The Scoops Ahoy costume. Sharks! The Scoops Ahoy costume is correct. Gotta get the little hat on. Where's the little hat? How's the little hat go? There we go. Okay. Definitely need a wig for this one, given how short my hair is right now. Right, okay. We are going to do 10 questions about Steve Harrington from Stranger Things. Question 1. Which actor plays Steve Harrington? Now, you guys will have seen this if you were back during one of our very first live streams. I think it was like number 9 or something, which was our Stranger Things one. It is Joe Keery. Well done. Joe Keery. Question 2. Nice tricky one. What brand of hairspray does Steve use? What brand or type of hairspray? Oh, oh, you're very... Yeah, I'm almost... I'll give you half a point for that. I'll give you half a point. Because you're pretty damn close. I'll come back to it. What is Steve's nickname? What is Steve's nickname? The Hare. Steve the Hare Harrington. Question 4. What is the name of Steve's co-worker and friend at Scoops Ahoy? I want a first and second name. So, who is Steve's co-worker? Yep, I'll give you 1 point for Robin. I'll give you another point if you can tell me Robin's second name. Yep, Robin is correct. I'll give you another point if you can tell me what Robin's second name is. Buckley is correct. Robin Buckley. So 1 point for Robin, 1 point for Buckley. Question 5. What are the names of Steve's cool kid friends in season 1? So I'll give you 1 point for each first name and 1 point for each last name. So this question is worth 4 points. So what are the names of Steve's cool kid friends from season 1? Tommy is 1 point for Tommy. 1 point for Tommy. If you can give me his last name, I'll give you another point. And if you can tell me the other person's name, I'll give you... Yes, Carol. I'll give you another point for Carol. Aaron, well done. Aaron's crushing this tonight. Question... If you can give me their last names, I'll give you extra points. Question 6. In high school, what sport team was he part of? In high school, what sporting team was Steve a part of? According to the wiki, it's something other than basketball. Nope, shan't. Here's the thing. I thought it was basketball too. Yeah, apparently it was the swim team, according to the wiki. I double checked. So I'll give you 1 point for swim team. Question 7. This is to really test if you guys are Googling or not. It is noted that Steve always ate the same breakfast in high school. What breakfast was it? Yeah, that one's a cruel question. I just plucked it off the wiki to see if people were cheating. Question 8. What is Steve's weapon of choice? What is Steve's iconic weapon of choice? Yes, it is a spiked bat or a bat with nails in it. I'll give you 1 point for bat. I'll give you another point for saying it was spiked or had nails in it. How about that? So 1 point for baseball bat, 1 point for saying it was spiked with nails or anything to that effect. Question 9. What is the name of the Russian general that tortures and questions Steve and Robin? Ozero, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. It is. I've got. Yeah, honestly, I'll give you that. Ozeroff is what I have, but I'll give you that. Question 10. To what event does Steve drive Dustin to? To what event does Steve drive Dustin to? It is the snowball. Well done. So I'll go through the answers to that one. Question 1, who plays Steve Harrington? That is Joe Keery. Question 2, what brand of hairspray does Steve use? That is the Farrah Fawcett hairspray. So Farrah Fawcett hairspray. Question 3, what is Steve's nickname? That is the Hair. Question 4, who is Steve's co-worker and friend at Scoops Ahoy? That is Robin Buckley. Question 5, you were incredibly close, Aaron. Question 5, what are the names of Steve's cool kid friends? That is Tommy Higgins and Carol Perkins. Question 6, in high school, what sporting team was he a part of? He was part of the swim team. Question 7, it's noted that Steve always ate the same breakfast in school. It was bacon, egg, and cheese on a sesame bagel, apparently. Seems like a very... I assume it's one of the things that Robin mentions. I would never have got that. Anyways, question 8. What is Steve's weapon of choice? That is a baseball bat with nails in it. Question 9. What is the name of the Russian general that tortures and questions Steve? That is Ozerov. And question 10. To what event does Steve drive Dustin? That is to the snowball. Gotta change costumes again. So we're going to move on. So we've done 2 fictional Steves. We're now going to do 2 real Steves. Unfortunately, both the Steves I'm going to talk about have passed away, but they are very iconic. So we're going to talk about them. So I'm gonna do the one that is a simpler costume that is a little bit less iconic first, and then I'm gonna finish on quite a funny costume, I think. So I'm still here. So this might be a shorter quiz tonight, guys, just so I can go out and celebrate. Hope you guys all have a lovely New Year's when it comes. Was going to try and get a proper turtleneck for this one, but I did not have the time, energy or money, so I'm going to make do with what I have, hence why and by saying turtleneck, you probably know who we're going to discuss. But I do have this jumper that kind of looks like a turtleneck, so it'll do. Right. Let's talk about Steve Jobs. Put some boots on for this. Yeah. Not my best Steve Jobs or not my best cosplay. Unfortunately, just because I forgot or I lost my black turtleneck jumper. Couldn't find it, so we're going with this instead. Anyway. Let's do Steve Jobs. Question 1. What is Steve Jobs' full name? So that includes middle name. So what is it's Stephen is, so his name is just Stephen Jobs, but his middle name is not Andrew. Question 2. In what year was Steve Jobs born? In what year was Steve Jobs born? Hi, Alfie. Happy New Year's Eve, or New Year's Steve as we're calling it. It's been a rough year. In what year was Steve Jobs born? I do look like Jack from The Incredibles. You're absolutely right.
Sharks!
Question 3. What tech... Nice easy one. What's behind... That's my outfit. My outfit for tonight. I have no idea. Quite recently in the grand scheme of things, but can we not talk about him because I don't want to get demonetized? Or not even demonetized, I don't make money off this. You know what I mean. I don't want to get banned. I wish I made money off this. Hazza, what's wrong? Hazza, can we not spam, please? What tech giant? What tech giant did he co-found? I might put the outfit on at the end. Oh, I'm definitely going to mute. Right. So, which tech giant? Right, guys, can we please focus on the questions, please? Thank you, or you'll get muted. So, which tech giant did Steve Jobs co-found? This should be a nice, easy one. See, the problem with the spamming is I literally can't concentrate on... Question 4. What animation... for fuck's sake. Right. Right. Happy birthday, Archie. It's a hell of a birthday to have. I hope Archie feels better. Send him our love at the Scottish Scooby Gang. Question 4. What animation studio was he a majority shareholder in? Question 5. Which movie from this studio is dedicated to Steve Jobs? So which movie from said studio is dedicated to Steve Jobs? Question 6. Which other famous Steve founded the said company, which no one has actually said yet because no one is paying attention? So which other famous Steve co-founded the big tech giant with Steve Jobs? Right, I'm just gonna mute you. You're pissing me off. Question 7. Which two actors have played this man 2 years apart? So which two actors have played Steve Jobs only 2 years apart from one another? Question 8. Which video game company did Steve Jobs work for? We can try and get some answers in the chat, guys. So which video game company did Steve Jobs work for? Question 9. What year did the first iPhone release? So in what year did the first iPhone release? And question 10. What was the first ever Apple product? I'll hold off and we'll go through those answers because the engagement fell off pretty hard there. So question 1, what is Steve Jobs' full name? That is Stephen Paul Jobs. Question 2, in what year was he born? In what year was Steve Jobs born? That was 1955. Question 3. What tech giant company did he co-found? That was Apple. Question 4. What animation studio was he a majority shareholder in? That is Pixar. Question 5. Which Pixar movie is dedicated to Steve Jobs after his passing? That is Brave. Question 6. Which other famous Steve co-founded Apple with Jobs? That is Steve Wozniak. Question 7. Which actors played him 2 years apart? That was Ashton Kutcher and Michael Fassbender. There's still chances to get answers in the chat, guys, if we're quick. Question 8. Which video game company did Steve Jobs work for before Apple? Let's see if anyone can guess that. So drop your answers in the chat, guys. So the question was, before he co-founded Apple, what video game company did Steve Jobs work for? That was Atari. Question 9. What year did the first ever iPhone release? So what year did the first iPhone release? That is 2007. Well done, Aaron. 2007. And question 10. What was the first ever Apple product on the market? So what was the first ever Apple product on the market? It was the microcomputer, the Apple I microcomputer. Well done. I am a nice gem. Right, one more costume change to go, and then I'll maybe show you the going out outfit. I think you guys will hopefully get a kick out of the next costume, because it has a funny prop. So stick with it, because we have one more to go. One more costume, and then we are done for another week. Right, let's see if you can guess. Oops, daisy. Who it's going to be. So the next round will be our last round. So if you're just joining, you've joined at a very strange time, but this is the New Year's Steve live stream tonight. And we're just going on to our final round. Just getting into the final costume. So don't worry, I have a wig and a prop for this one. Oh, dang it. Right, what do we think?
They're alright.
So you've reached the very chaotic part of this stream now. But there we go. This is what I was excited to show you for the end of the quiz. This is such a stupid purchase. But anyway, we're going to do Steve Irwin. Yay, right. So this is 10 questions about Steve Irwin. Question 1. What is Steve Irwin's middle name? So what is Steve Irwin's middle name? It is Robert. Well done. Question 2. In what year did Steve Irwin sadly die? So in what year did Steve Irwin sadly lose his life? It was 2006. Well done, Aaron. Question 3. What animal was responsible for his death? It was a stingray. Question 4. Footage from what special event in Steve Irwin's life became the first episode of Crocodile Hunter? So footage from what special event in Steve Irwin's own personal life became the first episode of Crocodile Hunter? Question 5. What is the name of the martial art that he was trained in? What is the name of the martial art that he was trained in? Question 6. What is the name of Steve Irwin's wife? What is the name of Steve Irwin's wife? Terry, well done. I'll give you another point if you can tell me her second name. Yay, Terry Raines, well done. Question 7. What is the name of his son? What is the name of Steve Irwin's son? And I'll give you 1 point for his first name and 1 point for his middle name if you can give me his middle name. It is Robert. Well done. I'll give you a point if you can give me his middle name. Question 8. What is the name of his daughter? So what is the name of his... Yay, Bindi, well done. Clarence is Robert's middle name. Yes, correct. I'll give you another point. Yes, I've changed costumes like 3 times. Yeah, these live streams have been pretty chaotic recently because I keep changing costumes. Question 9. So this is the last round of tonight's quiz because I want to go out and actually celebrate tonight. Question 9. What Australian state... What Australian state was he born in? So what Australian state was Steve Irwin born in? Melbourne is the city, I believe. What state is that? Because Australia big. And question 10, nice easy one. What is Steve Irwin's catchphrase? Yay, Victoria is correct. What is Steve Irwin's catchphrase? Crikey! Yeah, crikey. Yay, well done. So, what is Steve Irwin's middle name? That is Robert. In what year did Steve Irwin sadly pass away? That's 2006. What animal is responsible for his death? That is the stingray. Footage from what special event in his life became the first episode of Crocodile Hunter? That is his honeymoon. Footage from his honeymoon. Question 5. What is the martial art he trained in? That is Gaido Jitsu, apparently. Gaido Jitsu. What is the name of his wife? That is Terry Raines. Yeah, he was pretty incredible. Question 7. What is his son's name? That is Robert Clarence Irwin. Question 8. What is the name of his daughter? That is Bindi Sue Irwin. Question 9. What Australian state and city was he born in? So I'll give you a point for Melbourne, and I'll give you another point for Victoria. And question 10. What was his catchphrase? That's crikey. So well done, guys. That is the quiz. If you want, I will prattle on with you while I get ready for tonight. And you can see the outfit I'm going to wear tonight. It's going to be very obnoxious and sparkly and garish, but that's me all over. So we'll get into that. Actually, I've just realised I should probably take a photo of myself. Tell you what, actually, I won't do the get ready with me. I might show you the outfit on a video once I'm changed, because I need to take a photo of myself in this get-up tonight. But congratulations, Aaron. I'm going to announce you as the winner. So thank you so much for playing tonight. Aaron, if you reach out on Instagram, and we can get you your prize, so you'll get a little piece of digital art of yourself drawn as any Steve of your choice. It can be a Steve that we covered here on the live stream, or it can be another Steve. Next week we are doing Studio Ghibli as the theme. So that'll be the 7th of January, 7 PM UK time. There'll be a cosplay quiz every Sunday, 7 PM UK time. If the time changes, we will announce it, but it'll always be every Sunday. Thank you so much, guys. Happy New... is Scottish Scooby Gang. Same as the username on this account. So Scottish Scooby Gang. And we can discuss your prize. So thank you so much, guys. Happy New Year when it comes. Yeah, I'm going to take a photo of myself in all the costumes. I'll shower and then I'll get dressed. And if you guys want to see the outfit tonight, I'll do a video of it. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Happy New Year. Bye.